welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you guys how I set up an A5 agenda. Basically this video is a basic tutorial of how to set up an A5 agenda, what inserts I would use, and what shops I like to buy from. And this is just to create sort of like a minimalistic vibe for a planner. And yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing how I set this little planner up, please keep on watching. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you how I'm going to set up this new beautiful A5 agenda that I received in the mail. I love it. It's like a nice caviar sort of leather. It is vegan leather, so it is not real leather, and I love it because it has gold hardware, and it's very different from a lot of the products that I have right now, because a lot of the other black agendas I have, all the hardware is either rose gold or silver. So I'm really excited to set this up today. So if you guys want to see how I do that, please keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing I like to do when I set up a agenda is to think about what I'm going to use the agenda for. So for this purpose, I am going to start to load the relevant dividers. And for this particular agenda, I want to use this as an everyday sort of agenda. So I want to have specific tabs and stuff that is relevant to organizing my day-to-day life. So with that in mind, I feel like the perfect tabs to use for this agenda are the cloth and paper transparent tabs, and these ones are great because just the whole setup of it with schedule, list, projects, finances, goals and ideas, and miscellaneous are very aligned with what I'm currently using in another agenda that I have, and I use kind of the same layout, and it's also from Cloth and Paper. So I love their dividers because just the quality of it is really nice, the fit is really nice as well, and with this you can kind of play around with your whole layout. So let's get into it. So first off, in the schedule tab, I'm gonna just leave the rings open. In the schedule tab, I am going to put in a calendar system, and it depends on what I'm using this calendar for. So I either want monthly or weekly, but for the purpose of this calendar, I think I'm gonna go weekly with it. Last month in my Cloth and Paper subscription box, I received these weekly inserts from Cloth and Paper, and they're just really nice. I love the layout. The layout is a vertical layout, week on 2 pages with the monthly calendar up in the top corner. I love the font and everything, and it also gives me a monthly layout as well. So I really love that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put these free inserts that I received with my Cloth and Paper subscription into this box, or sorry, into this ring binder right here. So I have that set up. The next section I have is lists, and typically for lists I like to have some note paper. So what I'm putting in here again is some Cloth and Paper inserts. These are some blank Cloth and Paper note paper. I love this because you can highlight in the month, the day, and the day of the week as well. And it's really nice because I can just make any type of lists, illustrations, or whatever that fits that day schedule. And it's kind of straight to the point. I really like that. So I'm just going to put that in there. Now moving on to the next tab, projects. For projects, I love using printables. There's a shop online called 8 Lotus that makes these really great printable inserts, and it's just like a project planner insert, and I printed them on A5 sheets of paper, and this will fit perfectly in this section. When it comes to finances, the insert that I love is this one from Day Designer, and it is the bill pay checklist, and it has the whole year in there, and it has monthly bills, quarterly bills, and annual bills. And this is just a really basic and simple insert that works in any agenda, so I love using that. Along with that, I like to use some grid paper. Also from a printable shop, there's this printable notes page that is on grid paper, and this is from 8 Lotus as well. So I'm just going to load that in there to set up this agenda. Goals and ideas. For goals and ideas, I have another shop called Little Magic Prints that I like to download these kind of graphic paper on, and I just printed them on A5 size and punched the holes in myself, and this works perfectly in this section of the agenda. Miscellaneous. Next section, usually in the miscellaneous section, I love using a folder pocket. So I have this folder pocket that I actually made. I made this using cardstock paper from Michael's Arts and Craft, and then I just laminated it. And then I punched in the holes and it fits perfectly in here. I also like to add some note paper in here, and my favorite note paper is also from Cloth and Paper. They have this paper pad called Bits and Bobs, and it's really nice quality. It's really high quality, thick cardstock, and I love this because it comes in a big pack, and I tend to put some cards in there. And let me just show you really quickly. It comes like in a big pack like this, so you get a bunch of these note paper. So I love it because it's not only decorative with the beautiful gold accents, the gold really highlights the gold hardware of this planner as well, and it's functional because I can write notes on there as well. Okay, so let's flip back. So now you can see in my schedule I have weekly inserts. For my lists I have these Cloth and Paper inserts. For projects I have a 8 Lotus project insert. For finances I have this free printable from Day Designer, and also this 8 Lotus grid paper. For goals and ideas I have this printable that I continuously print out from Little Magic Prints, and I just have a few of these. And then in my miscellaneous section, I really don't have anything except for this little folder right here. Additionally, in this folder, I like to put stickers as well. So if you have any day-to-day stickers that you use regularly, this is a good place for you to put it. So some of my favorite stickers come from this brand called Peaceful Mind Designs. It's an Australian-based brand, but the shipping is really cheap because she mails them in regular letter size mail, so you don't have to pay customs and duties. So I just like to slip those back there. These are really functional stickers like to buy, to do, work stickers, and little boxes, so you can use that to incorporate into your planning system. So now let's decorate the planner. To make dashboards, I made this dashboard right here using this beautiful white marble and gold paper that I found at Michael's Arts and Craft. It's not double-sided, it's single-sided, which is fine for functionality wise and for a minimalistic planner. I love it because this gold really matches with the gold rings, so I'm just gonna slip that in there. Look how beautiful. So elegant. So now what I like to do with a dashboard, I can either create a inbox section or another type of sticky note dashboard. So it really depends on what I want to do. So for this one, I think I'm gonna use some decorative material. I love this cardstock from Cloth and Paper. This came, I think, with the subscription box. And I think it will work really nicely in this planner as well with the whole minimalistic vibe. So I'm gonna attach this using an ollie clip. So I have a bunch of ollie clips right here, and what ollie clips are, they're basically these magnetic kind of plastic things that kind of snap together like this, and they're really great for paper goods. So I'm just gonna go ahead and attach this onto the dashboard. So here I have this beautiful dashboard going on right now. And then for this section, I want to create an inbox section. And basically what an inbox section is, it's kind of your catch-all section for quick to-dos and things that you need to get done really quickly. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this inbox dashboard in this section. Now this inbox insert, I printed it on a piece of vellum, which makes it really nice and chic, and it goes along with the whole minimalistic vibe of this planner as well. And you can actually buy this off of my Etsy shop. I'll link it down below, and you can download it and print it off yourself. It doesn't have to be on vellum. I just prefer it on vellum. You can print it on regular piece of paper and cut it out to size for your planner as well. So I love that there. And basically this becomes kind of like a dashboard section. And since this is like a nice clear plastic divider, I can now put post-it notes in this section. So I just brought out a bunch of sticky notes notes that I love using, and I'm gonna customize the dashboard depending on what I want. Right now I'm really into these cloth and paper ones, these kind of 1, 2, 3s. So I feel like I'm going to use that, but I also love these ones from Sesavi. They're really clean and chic with a little bit of color as well. I also really like these ones from Muji because it's a little bit longer and you can kind of plan out your week with your weekly to-dos. But I think for this planner, I definitely am going to go with the cloth and paper ones. And what you want to do is you want to take a few of these. Like I have like a pretty thick stack here. And I'm just going to create a running to-do list type of vibe here. I don't think the number 3 is going to fit, which is fine. But 1 and 2, and now I have this behind this nice vellum. So I can write down my running to-do list or important tasks I want to get done. So that's kind of a simple way to set up your planner if you're just starting off with an A5 agenda. I love a lot of these shops because it gives a lot of versatility on how you want to set up your planner as well. Additionally, when you have planners like these with little windows and pockets, really fun things to do is you can actually fit in some post-it notes over here as a decorative thing. So I don't know, I think I might want to do something a little bit more colorful in the front. I think the green works really well. So I'm just gonna put this sticky note over here. And with this agenda that I purchased, I can actually put a lot of the sticky notes that I have in the pockets. So I don't know if I want to do that with all the sticky notes sticking out, but I really don't need that many sticky notes on a daily basis. So I think I'm gonna go with something a little more functional. So I'm just gonna take this out right here. And I actually have a journal card. So Cloth and Paper gives out these journaling cards with every monthly subscription box, and I feel like this would fit perfectly in this little window right here. And it actually does. It has the full month. You can see the full month here. And that works out really nicely in this section. So I really like that. I'm going to keep that over there. Also for functionality wise, I think I am going to put what I originally was going to put, this notes sticky note over here. I also love these secretarial pockets. I can fit so much in here. I can even fit a full size or half size notebook over here as well if I put one of the covers there. Really functional. So over here, I don't really know exactly what I'm going to put, but I might put some decorative bits. So I have additionally these quote cards from Cloth and Paper, and maybe I can fit one of these back here. Yeah, that's really pretty. So just have something sticking out, or maybe this one to go with that whole beige vibe. Yeah, that's nice. So I'm just going to stick that in there. Really cute. And yeah, so that's that. In the miscellaneous section, I think I'm going to put some more notes in this section because I always like to have room to write down quick ideas. In that case, I have these inserts from Sesavi. I love these because they're marble print and they're really pretty. And I'm just going to put these in the back. So there we have it. Okay, so it's all set up. I love this. Now I just have to pick out a pen. For the pens, I like to use typically inky black pens, but for decorative purposes, I love using Swarovski pens. So here's a Hello Kitty Swarovski pen that I have, and I feel like it goes with the whole vibe of a really luxe planner. And I'm just gonna slip this in the pen loop and have the little Swarovski Hello Kitty dangle out. And yeah, so that's that. That's just a quick video of me setting up a new agenda. I really love this agenda. It's really roomy and there's not a lot of hangover, as you can see with the tabs. It's a lot bigger than your typical A5 agenda. If I'll show you really quickly, I also own the Louis Vuitton A5 agenda, and as you can see, there's a height difference and a little bit of a width difference as well. As you can see in my Louis Vuitton, there's a lot of hangover with the tabs. So this is my setup for my Louis Vuitton. And for this planner, actually, it's pretty nice. There's not a lot of hangover and everything is well protected. And I feel like it's even better than the Louis Vuitton a little bit because there's more pockets to play with. So as I was saying, I'm really enjoying this setup. My camera just cut off really briefly, so let's get back into it. But yeah, I'm really happy with this setup. Really quick and simple. I hope this video was informative for you guys who are just starting out with A5 planning. And yeah, the last bit I want to talk about is what hole punch I use to punch my A5 agendas. And it is this one right here. This one I just got off of Amazon. I'll link it down below. It's kind of non-branded. I'm not really sure what company makes it. It's just like a typical Japanese A5 puncher, and this is what I use for all my A5 inserts. Another one you can use is called Rapesco, I guess, and you can adjust it to all of these different sizes. So I like this one for my pocket planner, but I just have both because I've purchased the A5 one previously, and then I wanted to get a pink pocket planner puncher. So either one of these will work. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. If you enjoyed this, please leave me a thumbs up and comment down below for any other content you want to see. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it was helpful for some of you guys who are starting off with A5 planning. Okay, bye.